Hey Gemini, welcome to your general love read. This is for March 7th through the 13th. However, time is fluid. So whenever you come to this, if it resonates for you, that is when it was meant for you. Of course, Oliver's going to nest. So please, noise from the dog for just a second. He's getting himself settled. I just finished some work online and thought maybe we were going to leave this room, but we are not, because now is Gemini time. Okay, so I'm going to start by pulling for the collective, okay, and get the intention for your reading. Remember that this is a general read, and so the roles can be reversed. You could be hearing third-party energy, or it may not resonate at all. Okay, so just take what feels light to you, leave the rest. Some of what I read in the cards will not be the traditional card reading because I am intuitive. I'm reading your spirit guides, my spirit guides, inner knowing. So again, just take what feels light to you, let go of the rest. All right, for the collective, okay, you're standing your ground. I feel like you found a spot of stability, okay? And from that spot, you are creating something beautiful, all right? Now, a lot of people may not be able to see this, okay? This is an inner triumph for you. This is something that it's your own personal victory, your own personal, like, fireworks display. At this point, you are not sharing this with others, but it is a personal victory with you. Okay, now for the intention here, however, you are trying to control your heart, whoever this is for. And yet at the same time of trying to be in control of your heart, like, it's funny, like this person, whoever this is, the reading is for, all right, like you are trying to be icy cold, passionately, being very in control of your heart, wearing a mask, okay, and the mask is being held, okay, by shadow, and it is going to require you, if you want to really move yourself forward, you are going to have to shed that skin. Okay, because all of this is suppressing you. All of this is holding you back. This is the 10 of Wands. And look, like very much up in your head. Look at all of that cluster there. Okay, all of this suppression of the mind, closed off to the fire around you, which is that passion source, and just completely holding yourself back. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, let's see the overview here first. Okay, yeah, the overview of this reading is all about taking off that mask. And that's probably going to be, like this could be your soul purpose week reading because it feels like it's going to be intensely that hard for you to do, is to take off that mask and to even just stand there in your clarity. All right, like my whole heart, like I feel that, like just standing in your clarity, even if you're not saying anything, taking off the mask with the possibility of saying something, like that is you reclaiming your power. Like you may not have like you may have had to hold yourself back from being authentically you for most of your life. And so taking off the mask and standing there. Okay, this, even if you don't say anything, this is an emperor. Okay, this energy of what you are doing by taking off your mask, being authentically true to yourself. Like I said, you're not sharing that with anyone. You're grounded. You're creating, okay? You're in your power, but it's a personal victory. So even if you don't share it, you have come into your power. okay? In the past, all right, I feel like you were starting to come out of this pain, but it came out crossing, so there is still a little bit of the walking wounded energy. But the path, whatever it was that wounded you, created this path forward, okay? Created this path, because that create card for me is very authentically, okay, because artists are passionate, okay? It's that passionate path forward. And it's moving you forward towards, like, it almost feels like it's towards a new path, a new abundance. Could be a new career, new job, maybe even moving, okay, to a new city. And with the I think these are daffodils, maybe they're tulips, but for some reason in my head they're saying daffodils. But maybe when the daffodils bloom this year, okay, it will be very much the time frame for you to release that wounded warrior and walk forward. Okay, current energy. Okay, you are pulling out of that hermit energy. Whatever you have been, this hermit is in the perfect storm. Okay, so you've been in the perfect storm, been your own light. Okay, could not connect with your star. Whoever it is that you're thinking of as being that star, that one that lights you up, something happened and you had to be your own light. And in that, you had to illuminate where the ego existed, where the perfect storm was for you. But current energy, you're coming out of that. That's taking back that authentic voice. Okay, that's taking back that authenticity of being happy. Okay, and being on this path. Okay, look here. Look at the path of the Ace of Wands. Okay, look at the path here. Standing on, okay, it's like and it looks to me almost like the path here is more, this one is more about monetarily, okay? So I do feel like it was job related, but as you've gone through, okay, this personal victory, as you're seeing your path forward, it's creating almost like a quilt, okay, where you're starting to see like the patterns, the patchwork of everything that's happened to get you here to this personal victory in your life. And the Emperor's not talking, but there may be an impulsive piece inside of you that's like, I need to just get this out and say it. Okay, and I'm going to tell you that even though the Emperor here is not talking, the mask is off. And if you authentically feel like you have something to say, then you should follow that. Okay, don't hold it in because that puts the mask back up. Okay, so future energy. Okay, interesting. Feeling impatient because what you've manifested is just not coming quick enough. Okay, Temperance in reverse, Magician in reverse. And so it could be the fact that you haven't made a final choice. Okay, you think you've manifested something, but perhaps you haven't. So let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, the Emperor here. Yeah, you're ending the old you. And out of that hand, okay, that's been controlled, the controlling hand of death, okay, there's this beautiful butterfly rising from this darkness, okay, and it is, okay, it's about having that little bit of sadness, that little bit of wounding that, you know, maybe you're even standing in the rain, standing in your emotions finally as the Emperor. And and understanding where the wounding came from. And it could have come from, okay, the Queen of Cups. So either the wounding could have come from, because this Queen of Cups has a ring on, okay? Or is looking at a ring on their divine partner's hand. Okay, can go either way here. I feel like there's two storylines there. And this is, it's not the Queen of Cups, but for some reason it feels like the Queen of Cups. To me, it's the Ace of Cups. Maybe someone came along that suddenly filled your cup. For some of you, this was it could have been like you're in a commitment already and boom, all of a sudden, love. For others of you, I'm getting that the person that came along, all right, is looking at this hand, seeing that you're already in a commitment, but they gave to you anyway. All right. So in the past, Knight of Cups. Okay, you could have tried to be something you weren't, or could have tapped into your more feminine side. All right, in order to try to seek love from someone. However, we've got Judgment here, where there could have been an emotional distance to go, to travel, to get there, because, you know, the Knight can't really travel the whole distance. The Knight, right? Yeah. This person tapped into old childhood wounds, old childhood emotions, and I kind of feel like that this is the one that got away. Current energy. Justice, balancing. Okay, getting out of this hermit energy and coming into this like authentic truth of yourself. Okay, it's about balancing the lightness in you, the darkness in you, realizing that there are no bad lessons or good lessons, they're just lessons. Understanding how you suppressed yourself, and perhaps opening up to self-love, nurturing, maybe even to a sensual connection here. One that you cannot have. Okay, this Nine of Wands for me, the guarding is almost like, it's like the chastity belt, sort of a lock, and coming out with the Empress and the dandelion. Dandelions are cleansers, okay? So you could feel like the feelings that you have for someone or that they have for you are toxic, forbidden, that you're having to guard yourself against it. Future energy here, okay? You are coming into the clarity here. As you are feeling impatient to get what you want, you feel the sadness because you suddenly realize, okay, like, oh wait, this is what I want. And when you realize that, it's like like they're showing me that it's going to be like it's almost like a tower is what they're showing me. Like a sudden aha, holy shit moment of all of this suppression, all of this restricting my passion, all of this controlling my heart. This is what my inner child had to heal. And you're going to take that sadness and you're going to love that inner child. And you're going to give that inner child a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a break. And then you're going to go get that love. Okay? You're going to invite this person to coffee or out for a drink, or hey, you want to come over, and you're going to go get that love. Okay? You're going to heal the wounds of the inner child from family issues. Okay? You're going to realize, when you get there, you're going to realize what all of this was. Okay? What the wounding, and I feel like the wounding, the energy started back here in the past with the Knight of Cups. When this person came in that you couldn't finalize the deal with, and it started bringing things to the surface. Okay? So let's get a little bit deeper here. Okay, it could have been that the wounding is either just from communicating with this person or not being able to communicate. Because again, the Emperor doesn't have the beak open. The Emperor is not talking. The mask is off. The clarity is there. But with the crossing of the communication, maybe you're not able to communicate with this person the way that you want to. Yeah, it's a challenge, okay? Trying to come together with this person. Like these two rabbits, all right? You can't tell, like, do they want to hug? Do they want to fight? Like, what are they going after here, okay? And maybe there is a little of both in this connection, where there is the, the passionate desire to like just take this person in your arms, but also the challenge of perhaps you guys have had some conflicts. Okay, so I feel like you are guarded and watching this person. Okay, and you're not watching them like it's not. So how do I explain this? Okay, so sometimes we watch people because we're obsessive. I feel like there may be a tinge of that, but you have a lot of respect for this person. And it's almost like you feel like there's something blocking you from talking to them. So you're not. But you still, this is the person that fills your cup. So you still are watching. Okay. Okay, whoever this is that fills your cup, this Ace of Cups, okay, they are the one that took you out of your comfort zone. All right, with the Page of Wands. They are the one that right now you probably want to talk to. Yeah, Knight of Cups again. This person got you electrified in your emotions in a way that you hadn't been in the past. And it was divine timing, okay? To like make your own way. It's like this person is teaching you how to weave for yourself, like how to create your own future instead of allowing your future to be created for you. Okay. And the transformation, death here could be that you've been holding back your creativity. Okay, perhaps that's something you were told like your whole life, that you can't do this, you can't do that. There's this energy of being stuck, okay, to this house, stuck to like where you live. And by letting yourself release that, you transform, and look what you get, happiness, like the most immense happiness. Okay, 10 of Cups, like cup flow over and just keeps on coming, like where it doesn't end. And they want me to look here in the middle. Okay, but yeah, the Judgment here. You cannot stay on top of this house. You cannot stay in this space. The creativity's coming. Don't let it bypass you. Don't let the Aurora Borealis, okay, bypass you this year. And just stay in the comfort zone. Okay? I do feel like when you met this person, you were depressed. This person took you out of the depression, okay, with the 9 of Swords in reverse. And brought out the fun side of you, okay? Loved the fun, quirky side of you. Yeah, okay. Gave you clarity that who you were, like they saw you, okay? Like a hawk, like they could see you. They could see who you were, where you were going, your possibilities. Yeah, you started to beat to your own rhythm, okay? And started to break free from the path that you had been set upon, and to find your full soul purpose. And the Hierophant is generally, right, like the male. But it's interesting because I'm seeing this, they're showing me this Hierophant as being like a balance of divine feminine, divine masculine, okay, wearing the dress, having breasts, okay, having these big horns. And look at this Knight of Cups. Okay, so I feel like all of this was bringing you into your own inner unity. I feel like you were ready. You were ready to like shoot your arrow of love into this person. But they're this bear like looking at you, like I feel like you just couldn't. That's why you let the sun set on this. Okay. Some sort of old wounding that you could not like continue the cycle of. Okay, current energy here. Yeah, the balance here is that you're realizing that it's time to take a leap of faith into your own happiness, okay, your own joy. Follow your own idea of blessings and taking it right into your emotions. And it is, okay, 10 of Pentacles. It's redefining your idea of home and leaving behind, right? Like we keep seeing like that. I can't leave this space. I can't leave this home. And redefining that. And you could be, through these emotions, all right, really seeing the truth for the first time, okay, and learning to read your emotions, learning to read yourself, to balance yourself. And I don't know the actual reason behind the stacking of the rocks, like the I believe it's like a Celtic tradition, but it's something that maybe you want to look up to find out what does that have to do with the balance within you. Okay, what's keeping you truly from this true loving yourself, or for some of you, returning the love of this person with this Empress, is the insecurity of being still tied down a little bit. Like this Seven of Arrows, like it's often about hiding your truth, hiding your secrets, and there's like a, her feet are kind of tied to this rock, and yet getting over the insecurity. The other card that came up is the Nine of Cups, which is self-love. Okay, maybe you do need to color your hair blue. Okay, maybe you do need to nurture yourself, allow yourself to be, in your true, fine, divine self. Okay. Yeah, again, we've got balance. It is balancing the divine feminine, the divine masculine within yourself. We've got it 3 times here, but it also could be doing that allows you to balance with whoever this person is. Okay, future energy here, King of Swords. Yeah, it's the breath of life. It's the, you've sought out this clarity, and the clarity is showing you the messages, the smoke signals, okay? And you're sitting with it. Okay, because you are going through that rebirth that we talked about. And you're almost there. It's a crossing energy, 8 of Cups. So that's why, the King of Swords is just sitting with the knowledge. Resting, recovering. Yeah, gaining the empowerment by learning to put down, okay, those wands that no longer serve. I mean, this is the 5 of Wands. And so we've got the 4 of Wands laying in the grass. So perhaps it's putting away the path that you thought you had to stay on, that traditional path, and looking at the patterns, looking at your soul path, and taking up your soul path, okay? And then you go after this love, okay? And you're going to work really hard on it, making sure that you have everything to offer to this person. And they're showing me this handprint. And this is the hand of someone who is very grounded, works really hard, but is also like very open, okay? Very practical, very open. Like you're very open to this. Yeah, you're seeing things differently here. The shaman. Okay, that's what's blocking the manifestation. Okay, is getting through that healing. As soon as you get through that healing, then, okay, you've done the work, you start the manifestation. Okay, the shaman, you are healing, but also as healing, you are creating. Okay, they're showing me this as a cleansing of the past. Like when I work with people, I do, one of the tools of diagnostics is candle diagnostic. Okay, so you are perhaps even doing the candle diagnostic on yourself to determine, okay, and cleanse and clear and cut cords so that you are making a completely new beginning in love. And then comes the balance. Okay, and this person is not going to see this coming. They're blind to this. They think, holding on to the two arrows, that there's no path forward. And here you come. Okay. Surprise. Right? Okay, so let's get some cards from the universe. Yep, it's about the King of Swords, getting the clarity. Okay, doing the hard battle within yourself with this Five of Wands. Okay, to release that Four of Wands and to follow the path that is right for you. Follow that that Ace of Wands that keeps coming up. Yeah, and you're still, you know, kind of paused and illuminated, but not in the way that you were when you were in the Hermit energy. Okay, because you are pulling out of that. And there is, okay, Seven of Swords here. It's recognizing that the way things have been, it's broken, okay? And there's that little bit of the wounded warrior taking a little bit of that Three of Swords, that heartbreak with you as you move forward. But bottom of the deck, what are you moving forward to? That overflowing cup, that Ace of Cups, self-love, okay? Self-happiness, self-abundance, Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, okay? You're moving, I feel like, into your soul purpose, which is a beautiful energy. So let's go ahead and get an oracle card here for you. Yeah, and it's an alignment, okay, with this person, okay? They came out of nowhere at you. And ever since they did, like, you have been solidly progressing in your own blessings. And you're moving forward, okay? But coming into alignment with this person is also your challenge. Okay? So let's get some advice moving forward here. Respond versus react. Okay, remember I said with the Page of Wands, like there was this, oh, I just need to say it. But the Emperor is like, no. Okay, it's making sure that you are not being reactive to this person and to others probably as well. Like, it could be just the energy that you are going through right now. Express from a loving place. Old trigger trauma yields drama. New beneficial thought patterns. Okay. Personal victory. That's your personal victory. Okay. And you don't have to cheer and rah-rah about it, but you know that that is a huge shift for you and it just feels good. Okay. So I'm going to move into the extended. I'm going to see a little bit, more definition here. Like, what is this person's intentions? What are the lessons you're learning? What more does Spirit want to guide you on in this journey? I'm going to leave you a little sneak peek, but the links are down below, either for my Patreon tribe, or you can, if you don't want to join the community, you can go ahead and watch it over at Vimeo. Both of those links are down below. Over in Patreon, I do a Monday through Friday current energies read, which I did that public on Monday, so you can go look at that to get an idea. It is different every day. And then twice this next month, I will be doing an integrative sacred circle for those that want to work on their soul path, their shadows, all of that. Okay, so all of that information to connect with me, write me a letter, find me on Instagram, get a personal reading are all down below. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Much love, and here's your sneak peek, which someone needed to hear. Okay, so Gemini, what are the lessons that you're learning here? Okay, going through this. Guidance. All right, you are seeking signs for what you have already created. I am looping the same storyline over and over despite being given choices. Okay, and that's been the long journey, and I feel like that's a lot of the aha I feel like that you are having. Okay. So this person, okay, whoever this person is that you're coming into out of nowhere, like what if they could say something to you today, right now, higher self, what would they say to you? Okay. What did I say? You're healing your inner child. Heal your inner child first. Okay. They want you to do the work before you come forward to them. All right. They know what it means for you. When you look in my eyes, I can't run. So I feel like you and this person have had those moments where your eyes just locked, and it was like souls connecting. Okay. I don't know what to do right now. Okay, again, that person holding the Two of Swords, like they don't know what to do. So they're just moving on, most likely. Okay, they want one more. I want to be with you, but I can't. Okay, so they know that there's still blockages here. But does this person want you? Yes, they do. Okay, so I want to be with you, but I can't. So what are their intentions?